A warm welcome to the program and thank you for joining us. Gabon's President Ali Bongo is believed to have left Saudi Arabia for Morocco and is now believed to be actually in Morocco. According to a Facebook post from his wife, Sylvia Bongo, Ali Bongo will continue treatment in Rabat to continue his recovery. The 59-year-old leader was rushed to hospital in Riyadh on October 24 after falling ill at an economic forum in Saudi Arabia. The Gabonese presidency eventually admitted he was seriously ill and had undergone surgery, but this was after an extended period of silence, one reminiscent of the secrecy that shrouded the ill health and eventual demise of the former president, who was his father.
And to answer our questions, the Minister of Information, Guy Mapangu, joins us now. Good morning, Mr. Minister, and thank you for accepting to answer our questions. President Ali Bongo arrived in Morocco yesterday, Wednesday, to continue his recovery process. Why did you choose Morocco? It's for recovering, it's for a rest in a place that reassures him. It's his personal choice. You can't judge someone's personal choice. If he feels better to go to Morocco, why are we going to oppose him for going to Morocco? And since the announcement of the president's hospitalization almost a month ago, the opposition and the Gabonese people have been demanding the truth about his condition. Don't you think it's time to clear the air on this? It is the role of the opposition to criticize. It's the role of the Gabonese people who elected the president to seek evidence on whether he is alive or sick. That is normal. To wait and see in a few days, in a few weeks, the evidence of his life. We cannot move. If it were a patient, we will move the patient who is in a difficult situation to another country. And in addition, we are building a complex. In Morocco, are there no hospitals likely to receive someone who is recovering?
Guy Bertrand, according to a communique from the Gabonese presidency, President Ali Bongo has asked some executives of his cabinet to come to Morocco in order to get direction on some priority issues. Is there not an overlap with the vice president, especially with respect to the recent amendment of the constitution, which enables the vice president carry out functions such as functions deemed as in the capacity of interim in Bongo's absence?
I don't see any overlap. If they had a call from I don't know who asking them to go to Morocco, I don't know, ask them. Call the Chief of Staff or the Secretary General of the Presidency. Now, what you're saying, there's no debate between the Presidency and the government. The government is the second power in the executive branch, so there's no debate. The government is in charge. You can read the entire Gabonese constitution. It is the government that is number 2 on the executive. So, as such, he has the prerogatives that someone else, be it the Secretary General of the Presidency, cannot have. He cannot be at the Prime Minister's expense. Now, this is an internal affair if the officials who are working with the President are in contact with those of the Gabonese Presidency. It is their right to go to the President and work on issues that he considers urgent for the nation.
Le président et de travailler sur les dossiers qu'il juge urgents pour la nation.
A last question, and talking about the president's illness has become almost dangerous in Gabon. Television channels have been suspended, an opposition figure banned from the public media. Isn't the government doing a little too much in this case?
Interdit d'accès aux médias publics. Est-ce que le gouvernement n'en fait pas un peu trop dans cette affaire?
C'est une autorité indépendante, la communication, qui n'a rien à voir avec le gouvernement.
The HSC is an independent communication authority that has nothing to do with the government. It's not run by the government and does not interfere with its functioning. If the hack suspends media, it's not the government's business. There's no separation of powers. Thank you very much, sir, for answering our questions. That was Guy Mapangu, Gabon's Minister of Communication, speaking about the situation surrounding the health of President Ali Bongo.
Thank you very much, Mr. Guy Bertrand Mapangu, the Minister of Communications there in Gabon. You're watching the Morning Call right here on African News. We have all the stories making headlines from across the different parts of the continent up next in the African Journal.